This tutorial will introduce the Emergency Department staff to the Emergency Department Tracking Board, EDTB. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand the need for 2 levels of security, state how patients will appear on the tracking board, identify the toolbars, demonstrate how to open a chart, translate what the alerts mean, and translate what the colors mean. Emergency Department staff will be given passwords to access both levels of the tracking board. These passwords are not to be shared. To get started, log on to the first level of security. This will give you a basic view of the tracking board. At this level, you will see where patients are, who is taking care of them, if labs are back, and what their complaint is. On the ED tracking board, your toolbars are located at the top of the screen. The buttons available are Login, Refresh, Clean Bed, Dirty Bed, and Exit. At the first level of security, patient information is not available, and patient information is protected. Patients first appear on the tracking board after admitting performs a quick registration of the patient. The patient will first be seen in the waiting room, located at the bottom of the tracking board screen. If a patient arrives via ambulance, they will also appear first in the waiting room and can be roomed by the admitting nurse. To open a chart for charting or make changes to the ED tracking board, you will highlight the patient by a single click. Sign into the second level of security by using the Login button on the toolbar. Notice the toolbar has changed in the second level, giving you more options. From the toolbar, you will single-click on Chart. Horizon Emergency Care, HEC, will open for that patient. It will take you to the home page, where you will be able to begin charting on that patient. Notice on the ED toolbar the RN on, MD on, and Reg on alert buttons. The EDRN Alert On button will change the nurse column to yellow when activated. The EDMD Alert button will turn the MD name column to cyan. The Reg On Alert button will flash green, notifying registration that the physician has completed their MSE and the patient is ready for full registration. Colors are used on the ED tracking board to communicate information to the team at a glance. Let's go through the colors as they relate to the different columns on the ED tracking board. We will start at the left-hand side of the tracking board in column Bed. Here is where the rooms of your ED are located. Column N is your name alert column. This is changed in the Modify screen, causing a yellow asterisk to appear, alerting all who look at the tracking board that there is a name alert. Column Patient will be highlighted in blue on the PC tracking boards if the patient requests to opt out. This means the patient does not wish their initials or information to appear on the big tracking board. The big tracking board will be black in the patient column when a patient has opted out. When the patient is DC'd and removed from the tracking board, the patient column will show the word Dirty in pink. Housekeeping will have security at the first level of the tracking board, so when the room is cleaned, it will turn back to the original gray color. In column Reg, you will see QR in cyan if the patient has been quick registered. When the patient is fully registered, Reg will appear in green. This communicates to the physician that the patient needs to be fully registered, or he/she will use the before-mentioned Reg On button. Occasionally, you will see QA in this column in yellow. This means quick admit and is being discouraged. Column Lab will have a Y present when labs are back. The Y will be green if all labs are normal and red if abnormal. These colors will blink until you, the person currently viewing the chart, opens the labs. Then the color will remain red or green. The doctor column will be dark blue until a MD assigns themselves. It will turn cyan, a light blue, when the MD is needed in that room. Column RN will be yellow if that patient needs the nurse. Column LOS, length of stay, is an important column. It will turn yellow if the patient has been anywhere in the ED for an hour or more. It will turn red when the patient has been in the ED greater than 6 hours. The complaint column in the waiting area will turn yellow if the patient has waited longer than 30 minutes and has not been triaged. Dispo column, when the MD sees the patient, the word discharge will appear in green. If the patient is to be admitted, a yellow admit will appear in this column. A transfer will be cyan. Color plays an important role in the communication of allergies. In the upper right-hand corner of the tracking board, you will see an allergy button. When a specific patient is highlighted, the button will be a different color depending on the patient's allergy status. A red allergy button indicates the patient has allergies. A yellow allergy button is the default color and indicates no allergy information available. A gray allergy button indicates no known allergies. We spoke about the opt-out option for patients. When a patient opts out, a cyan button will appear next to the allergy button. This button will indicate privacy. Colors play a role in HEC also. Your allergy buttons will be the same color as on the tracking board. When you are typing charting in HEC, the type will be blue. When you are viewing coworkers' charting, theirs will be black. This ensures no one can change anyone else's charting. When viewing labs in HEC, all abnormals will be in red.